Passing out my blessings, it's up to you to catch it. It's fuel with discretion. Your ex ain't, he can't talk like this. Yellow diamond stone, I compare the. It's the small things, I don't cherish my whips. Looking at my lady, can't believe it's my. The life that I live. I can't repeat myself, making it clear. This the year that we taking. This the year, this the year. I done had plenty of scars, they throwing stones. My brother had plenty of work on top of stove. We say we got talking ties, a small circle, a square for telling lies, and I guess I'm not good at making clothes, but I'm cutting ties with. I don't really eat grease, but it's time to fry you. I'm staying out the way, I'm Mr. Mind my business. It's time to beat the road. And like me, do the deuces, I put the files up. Still post for the you need to grow up. Yes, life is what you make it. Couple still stay solid, it's time to. Yes, I've been doing this for a long, long time. Plenty of times, up and down, just like my 64. When I'm 64, pray to God I'm doing fine. Passing this down like the communion. Smooth as a. Calm and collected. Not to be played with, I don't fear rejection. God is my weapon. Never been to heaven.
Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, in a fine Eastern Conference affair here at Barclays Center. Here we go. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. First game of this trip here for the Pistons. They're hoping to start it off with a W.
And guys, this is what I call one of those boomerang road trips. I mean, it's not long, but they'll have a chance to get some things done here.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
O'Neal. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Driving in. Brunson, right side. Goes up on the block. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim.
Well, the southpaw, Jalen Brunson, pretty finish.
And here's Barrett. Pass to Maxey. Shaq with the screen. And Tyrese Maxey, good for 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And the call will be against R.J. Barrett. That's his first foul. Detroit on D, and that one's good. Wiggins.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back over to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And in a little over a decade, the Nets, GA, having to rebuild from the ashes of 2 super team iterations.
The short time span between shows how quickly they can turn things around. And with a treasure trove of picks in the coming years, they look to climb that mountain once again.
And here's Brunson after R.J. Barrett hitting the 3.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third.
This guy, such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Brunson surveying the D. Siakam for 3. Rebound, Detroit. And there's 1:45 left in the first quarter. The wide open shot from Strus. Hits it from 3-point range.
Max is always shot ready. Catch and shoot opportunities are his go-to.
Inside. Out to Brunson. For Barrett, it's blocked by Shaq. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. And Brunson gets it to go.
Yeah, we talked about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it.
Pass to Maxey. Now Strus. Here's Sarr. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. The Nets with the lead. There's a screen. The drive by Siakam. Off with the layup. Here's Barrett. Caruso grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's stolen by Strus. Barrett. Bucket is good. Barrett's got 5 points so far.
Boy, you talk about a gifted finisher. R.J. Barrett, soft touch on the interior.
To the paint. Here's Siakam. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night. Caruso with the steal. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Nets lead by 1. And back.
14.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Hey guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble from players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Screen by Simmons. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Pistons trailed by 3. After seasons of speculation and drama, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, we've all watched Maxi's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
Shooting 2.
Maxey hits them both. And such a valuable guy to this team's rotation, Doris. Nick Claxton is important.
You know, Kev, I'll tell you one thing. This guy brings a ton of energy. He's willing to battle for loose balls, for rebounds. On the defensive end, you know he can make an impact. There's incredible length, and I still think a ceiling that he can get to.
To the middle. Here's Claxton. Comes up empty down low. Brooklyn trailing. Brunson outside. To the inside. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Joe in the corner. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Siakam outside. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Ike. Shot clock at 5. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
McConnell with it. Nothing on the board. Pass to George. Lets it go with a 3. And no good that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Outside, George. Now, Claxton, covered by Siakam. Back to George. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, I love the way Paul George fights for position on the interior.
Here's the screen to the wing on the left. Wall. Good on the triple. Walsh has got 5 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Pass to Moody. Fires for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
Kicked away. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Walsh. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
A slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Now, here's McConnell. Still scoreless. Outside, George. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And the Pistons with possession here. They trail by 7. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Barrett, no good. And when it comes to R.J. Barrett, what do you think, Doris, about his development?
Well, we know he's got a scorer's mindset, and he's excellent off the dribble. The key for his growth is just he's got to become a consistent shot maker from deep.
Brooklyn leading by 7. Siakam with it. Now defended by Sarr. Brunson outside. Pass to Whiteside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Siakam. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
Wow, not sure what happened there. Yikes.
Pistons trailed by 7. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. And here is Strus. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set. Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
Shaq with the screen. And it's Strus missing.
This is what frustrates coaches. You come out of the half and you miss your first 3 shots.
Kicks it out to Siakam. Got a piece of it. Brunson outside. Goes back up. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
For the three. Brunson for three. Likes the look and drains it.
With very little pressure on their perimeter shooters, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Pass to Maxey. Check with the screen. And Tyrese Maxey, good for 3. Maxey's got 11 points.
And Maxey wasting no time, clapping right back with his own triple.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020. He's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin, back to you.
The drive for greatness. Something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
So fast to get out in transition. Pascal Siakam dangerous in the open floor.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So both teams making some changes here. Pistons trailed by 9. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. George with no one around. That's good. It's McConnell with the assist.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Well, Doris, T.J. McConnell has been able to connect for both his contributions on and off the court.
You know, Ken, this is a high-energy player that you know what to expect on a nightly basis in terms of work habits and teammate skills. He's the legit perfect backup guard. He wants to orchestrate the offense and be disruptive on defense.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Pass to Ivy. In the corner, it's Neesmith. Here's Joe. Defended by Moody. Three-pointer. Joe can't get it to go. Pistons trailed by 11. And that one's good. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Simmons can't get it to go.
Timeout.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
Your next team.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
Boy, an unfortunate mix-up right there. Cost them a possession.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Maxey feeling it out a bit. The third quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 9. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
J.B. Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Thank you, Allie. Now, Brunson. Screen by Siakam. Down low. And stolen by Song.
And, you know, you could see him baiting into that one. He was just waiting on that pass, and as soon as it came out of the post, he was all over it.
Inside. And stolen by Whiteside. And here's Brunson outside. And Sarr pulls it down. Here's Max. And here's George for three. Kept alive. O'Neal. Good work defensively by Whiteside. 4-on-3 break. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Oh, the ease with which he elevates Wiggins with a highlight move that time.
Outside, Maxey. Detroit, no good that time either. Max leading by 11. Thompson with it. This one for three. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
On the wing, George. Detroit, no good that time either.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Screen by O'Neal. Strus. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, Max Strus, he's got a frame that can handle contact, and he gets himself to the charity stripe.
And so Strus nails both of them. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Nets leading by 12. Brunson, right side. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Shaq with the screen. Inside, sends it back. Now Wiggins. Brunson fires. Buries the deep ball.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second.
Maxey. Another chance. Now Sarr. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And that timeout by coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Nets leading by 15. Brunson outside. And the three misses.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane. And you see the power, but O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Brunson outside. Now Siakam. Clock is at 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. It's a 13-point game. Now O'Neal. Outside, George. Now O'Neal. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6. Screen by O'Neal. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Nets.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
You know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side a screen for 3, and down goes the 3.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
R.J. Barrett.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came.
Sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no A's. Now, I could
shouldn't be there. Now you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under each snare, intangible. Bet you didn't think, so I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in a picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype. To like it, righteous with your psychic among no possess you with one.
Ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. Ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine